Shane, do we want to get back to?
I don't, but let's do it because this series, the next two series were the ones where I really got upset
Oh,
because of one man and one man in particular. So let's get back into this. Let me go
the
find it.
Cuban Missile Crisis. This is a real
Exactly.
Cuban Missile Crisis. I don't care what happened in the 60s.
Let's
This
get
was
back into this.
atrocious. My lord.
As we
We got
get ready
music
for
in
Game
this one.
6 of this league championship
Stupid
series,
music
and it's
to give me
all
that,
about
too.
the bullpen. It's a bullpen game, and we really don't know what to expect.
That was
Yeah,
the
what is this
first
happy
issue.
music? Happy music in this one?
Strikeout starts Game 6.
This isn't a
There's
happy
the 0-2
moment
to
for us.
Torres.
What is this?
Ground ball left side to his
Oh,
left
Brad
foot. He
Peacock.
drives it down, throws on
Literally
move.
out of
It was a
nowhere
bullpen
pitcher.
game.
Way first for Brad Peacock.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
here's
that's
the
right, the
Green,
starters,
the
because they had Chad Green.
opener
Yeah.
in 15
Yeah.
games during the regular
Openers.
season for the Yankees, and the Yankees went 11-4. Here's one into left center. Well hit
Like,
back to the track,
Chad Green,
to the wall.
I don't think he was ready to be an opener. Like, I think he has to see the game happen in the playoffs.
He didn't-
For him to
he
just
didn't
roll
do
up
too
and
bad
start a
this year.
game. No, he was great in the regular season as an opener and a reliever. But for him to come in and start a playoff game, I don't think he was ready for that. Because he was just grooving pitches right down the middle.
Shane, you could easily see. Obviously, I'm joking. You could easily see that Yuli Gurriel had a buzzer on this type of pitch. How are you swinging on a jammer and yanking it to the left field like truck? That would have been like mid-tier, almost second deck.
My boy
Is a
Didi.
rocket down into the corner.
This was the playoffs where Didi hit that grand slam
Yeah,
against
no,
was
that
that
was,
Minnesota?
Very tough time in the playoffs.
Did he hit against him against me?
Yeah, that was a series before, and he tried to pimp it, and then he didn't pimp it. And
Oh
then
yeah,
they
yeah,
pimp
yeah. It was awkward.
Well, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gary. Shout out to
Cameron
Big
Maven.
Maple. Cameron Maven.
Oh man.
This team should have had it. Should have had
Here
it.
comes A.J. Hinch. Josh James
Oh.
is going to come into this ball.
Josh James throws gas.
1-2. That is on the outside.
How you gonna drop
Oh.
a change up in there like that? It's so disrespectful.
Umpires on. Crook.
And suddenly
Back.
Marvin Hudson as Josh James straightens
Bro,
it
that should
in.
not have
Here
happened.
comes Ryan Presley, bases loaded. Didi Gregorius
Barely remember this
digging
guy.
in. Slow chopper, Presley off the mound.
Oh, yeah, he got hurt.
Tag Gregorius.
I would have tackled him.
Been bothered by a bad knee.
You would have tackled. You'd win.
Himself trying to get that grounder
Wasn't that A-Rod against
right there.
Who was that? Slapped the
Against
ball.
the Red Sox, I think.
Almost 2 months
Yeah.
and gave the
I forget the
signal right
pitcher.
away that he was done.
New pitcher for Houston. And
I remember Veritek ran after him, and then they started a fight. It was 0-4. Gio.
Here's one into
Yo.
right center
Oh,
field.
yeah.
Back at the
We gotta go to a Yankees game this year. I don't care.
Oh, this is Bob Shepard. He goes, Gio Urshela,
with his second home run.
the happiest fella.
Homers. Gio Urshela, the most happy fella. Oh, he's the most happy fella.
God.
He homers to right
That's
center.
supposedly a song from the
Yankees
60s or
now
something like that.
trail 3-2.
I mean,
And the Yankees
of
have
course
the
it is,
tying run in scoring
right?
position
Like,
with one
it's all
out.
these guys
That's
like
lifted
pretty
to
much
the
put in
right,
for the
Brett
Yankees.
hustling in, and he makes the headlock.
That was the most
Oh.
unnecessary dive though. When I saw that live, I was like, what? What was the point of that?
You had to get pretty low for it.
Certain as to how to approach that, but had to go into the
This was the same year JJ Redick almost killed
and makes a big
Lucroy,
play.
no?
That'll end Urquidy's evening.
Now with 2 on.
He ran into him at home plate, like shoulder first, tried to avoid the tag, and literally like broke
What
his
team was
face.
Lucroy even on?
Charging
The
for
A's?
He gloved, forms the first and in time to get the
I think this was
This
that
was
series.
2019.
Yeah,
No, no, no,
That's
no.
interesting.
That wasn't.
throw, and the inning is over.
I'm pretty sure it
All
was.
set up.
Because the A's, remember the A's were a wild card team.
Bregman, Gurriel, and Correa.
Chop to short.
Watch, this was a double play. It was like, what type of
First.
nonchalant turn was that? Get rid of the ball.
Well, that's on Gleiber, not on Didi. Didi
No,
got the
both of
ball
them.
and he flipped it to him.
Flat ball. That is from
This play right here burned me.
Oh, yeah.
Cried. I was in church watching this game.
Oh.
I cried.
I was at home. Hearing that Houston crowd go like crazy, it was already giving flashbacks of 2017, but like so many in this specific game, so many demoralizing factors that led to DJ LeMahieu doing what we all know and love. I kind of hated it. I'll explain why. Hey Gary,
To second. Altuve.
look at this. Like,
That's the
Quite
to get
literally.
mad with. Like, I wish we had JT Realmuto because he would have beat that out at first base.
that's just acrobatic between their infield.
This was the moment where I was injured. Trying to be quiet because I didn't want to get too excited.
I was like, oh, Gio's on base. Well, that's a good start. And then Gardy gets caught up in the change.
Here it goes.
DJ.
I was watching on my phone.
Yankees front office didn't know exactly where he would play. He can play all over. He's been anchored at first base, and all he's done in a Yankee uniform is hit.
He's hit.
James Harden and Russell Westbrook.
Oh yeah, Brody and James in the back. King.
And all DJ did was I would have done cartwheels.
The strong silent type. If you ever see The Sopranos, that's literally DJ LeMahieu, the strong silent type. Whatever happened to the strong silent type?
Yeah, drop your head. And then
You mad about it, right?
Watch this now. Watch this now. Here's where everything.
Well, I mean, it's clearly the worst part of the video. Well, the worst part and then the absolute worst part. This is a pretty bad part because he's got 2 outs.
Fine.
Top of the he's got 2 outs. This is the top of the lineup. He's got to fight back on that.
No, you
Start throwing him in the zone.
Springer is more of a chance to take you deep than this one.
But
Walk Springer.
really? Look at the outcome. Look at the outcome.
Look at Springer's postseason numbers
Against lefties too?
against everybody. George
Springer's their number 1 hitter, and he's a good sprint. All right, you can pause the video. I'll give you that because we don't want to watch the. Don't pull the jersey. Don't pull the jersey. Don't pull the jersey. It's a new tattoo, everyone. I don't want you guys to see it. It's a surprise.
George Springer hits bombs. Plain and
Of course he
simple.
does. But I would have rather him come back and fight back against Bregman, against Altuve, because Altuve was due for it. You walk their leadoff guy. Who's gonna get you the who was the one who scored those runs in 17, those clutch runs? Who got those clutch hits in 17 and in this series? It was all Altuve. Every single time he was on base.
Who was the one that broke the record for World Series home runs, postseason home runs?
It was Bregman this year, of course.
Springer. Springer. That's the guy they want.
Oh, I'm thinking Bregman. Wow.
Springer.
Again, Altuve literally had the outcome. That was the negative outcome that they had. Listen, I mean,
but you know why? Because he threw a cement mixer slider.
And he had a
even
buzzer
though he
on.
had a buzzer and he knew what was coming.
He did throw the worst slider in baseball history.
Worst slider he probably threw all year. And you throw it right there. Of course he's gonna take you deep on that.
And I don't know why he wasn't throwing him fastballs, because nobody was catching up to the fastballs in that game. Nobody was. That's how he struck. That's how he got the first 2 outs. That's how he got the first 2 outs.
I agree. I'm fine with it though, because Jose Altuve, even though he's one of the best hitters, or he was, or whatever,
right?
One thing that man can do is hit a fastball, any speed. So you throw him a fastball couple just to keep him honest, throw a slider in the dirt.
That's just the fear that I would have had, because I would have liked Springer out before that. And I know what you're saying.
And he threw a
Springer
fastball
was
to
the
him
man, especially that
control.
series. Well, and that's the other aspect about Chapman, is that Chapman will get you into good situations or start you off terribly and then get you into a good situation.
David Robertson again.
It always comes down to his fastball control. If he doesn't have the fastball, he starts throwing the sliders, and the sliders start getting hit, or they don't hit the zone like the fastballs. Yep. And then the fastballs hit the zone sometimes, and he still chooses slider as like a backup. Like, I've thrown too many fastballs. Let me just hang this one here.
Guess what though? He has a splitter now.
That man's gonna be dangerous this year.
He's gonna be
bona fide
because
Cuban missile.
Now he can throw that splitter, and it looks like a fastball coming in, but it's gonna come in at 94 instead of 102.
And next thing you know,
I can't wait.
Quicksand. Ball just dropped.